Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I'm just shuffling up your cards here. And we are going to start with the theme of the week, go into Cancer, and work our way around the full zodiac. You can find your timestamps below in the description. If you want to just skip straight to your sign. If you find that your sun sign doesn't resonate, I would recommend checking out your moon, your rising, or any other placements that apply. The energies, again, can be vice versa. So you could be checking your sign and then you'll find that you're like, wait, the roles are reversed here. That can be a possibility as well. So just keep that in mind. Now let's get to it. All right. What is the theme of the week for the collective? Wow. Interesting. The Five of Pentacles. I'm feeling like a lot of us are feeling forgotten about or left out or abandoned, either by someone, by the universe, by some type of a situation. It's like you're on the outside and you feel, I'm just hearing like feeling left out, abandonment, left out, feeling just not even lacking. It's like being overlooked. You feel like you're on your own, but you're not. You're not on your own. That is good news here. You're not on your own by any means. This is a hard period in some ways for you, but you are getting through it and will get through it with someone else. You won't be all by yourself. You're not all by yourself. It just kind of feels that way. And the thing is, you have support where you need it the most. The most important thing to take from what's going on right now is that where you need it most in your life, where it is the most important, where it is the most necessary and significant for you, you have that support, you have that help. You're not outside of what is needed right now. But I get it. It can still feel very daunting. You can still feel very like sad in a way, lonely, frustrated. But not all hope is lost. Soon you will be, you'll start seeing that help and that what you're looking for to come in. And I'm hearing for a lot of you, it's going to be unexpected. Like the source will be unexpected. You maybe are looking for it in one place and kind of hoping and expecting it to come from there. But that's not really giving you anything, right? And all of a sudden, something comes in and you're like, wow, this is the last place I ever would have expected to feel lifted up from, to feel lifted in and guided in some way. But it's just, hard times don't last, okay? You will always, throughout your whole life, you're going to have hard times. It's inevitable. It's part of life. And you have gotten through every other hard time that you've ever been through in your life. So don't feel hopeless, because you will get through this one too. And it will be okay. It will be okay. Don't feel stuck in this energy. Don't feel like you're stuck here forever. You're not. This is just a moment in time. It's just a blip on the timeline, and you'll get through it, and you'll actually come out better for it in the end. character development. That's what I'm hearing for some of you. Character development. This is important for you. Never easy. But again, for others of you, I'm seeing that like, don't give up. Don't give up. Don't just throw your hands up in the air, because then you're keeping yourself stuck longer than you need to be. You can very easily, well, maybe not easily for some of you, but there's a more obvious answer than maybe you're looking at, or maybe it is there and you know that you have the opportunity to do something, but there's some reason why you're not doing it. There's some reason that's keeping you hesitant from doing that. But again, so right there, just you having an out, just you having an answer, but not taking it, right there, you're not alone. There's a helping hand for you right here. But if you don't take it, I mean, you'll have to find an alternative. What else can you do? You'll have to figure it out. So just know, I'm just hearing like the biggest message for everyone right now is understanding that you are not alone, and recognize where you do have the support. Recognize the things that you have that are important to you, that you would be sad if they weren't there, right? Like, there's still much to, it sounds so cliche, but there's still a lot to be thankful for. And just as long as you appreciate those things, it will make this time a lot easier for you. And it will make you realize that you're not going through it by yourself, and that you do have either people by your side, or you do have support in some way, even if it's just moral support, you know. There's someone that will stick with you through good times and bad. You just have to turn around and appreciate them. You just have to turn around and see it. That's for someone out there. All right, guys, it's all good. It's gonna be totally fine. I promise you, it's gonna be okay. Whatever it is that's going on. All right, Cancer. Cancer. Ooh. I'm seeing a lot of you Cancers have a crush. A lot of you Cancers have an interest. This is definitely love related. But there's something that's, you cannot stop looking at them. You can't stop thinking about them for some of you, but it's like you're hesitant. There's something that keeps you not away from them, but it's like you want to attract them, you want to pull them in closer, but at the same time, you're afraid for them to get close. It's like for some of you, maybe you're intimidated by this person, or this thing, this job, this whatever it is. And for others of you, it's kind of like, well, what happens then? Like, I'm just hearing a lot of intimidation in one form or another. Like, either it's the person itself, or it's like what happens after, you know, if you're successful. Sometimes we are afraid of success, and we're afraid of the next level without realizing it, right? We're afraid to move up because we've been here for so long. Like, you've been in this space for so long, and you've grown accustomed to it. You've grown comfortable. You know what you're getting, whether it's good or bad. It's like, I know what's going on. If I move into this new space, like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what I'm going to get. I don't know where it's going to lead. And that's scary. We naturally fear the unknown. And I feel like that's a lot of what's going on for you guys right now. It's a little bit, just intimidating. It's just what keeps coming up. But I do feel like you're going to choose to take that chance and take that opportunity, because you can't deny it. You just can't deny it. It's right there in front of you. You can't stop looking at it. You're super attracted to it. You're like, I know this is a good thing. You know this is a good thing, Cancer. You know this is good for you. What are you doing? What are you doing? You know this is good. Fuck it. you know, worst thing that can happen, you change your mind. You're like, ah, you know what? Never mind. Like, you go back to your old ways. That's that. But I do feel like you're going to place a bet on this and be like, it just has such an effect on you in some way where you're like, I can't deny it. I gotta just do it. And it's such an exciting energy. Like, when you do, it feels good, it feels right, and you know it. Like, there's some part of you that knows this is right for you, so it feels right. It's just more about that step in that direction. It's just more about letting yourself, breaking the chains that bind you. I'm hearing, like, letting yourself, freeing yourself, be free. Be free, let yourself be in the best possible place that you can be, and get to the best possible place you can be the best possible person you can be. Like, why won't you let yourself? Yeah, you will. You will, because you know. But yeah, don't fear happiness, don't fear love, don't be your own worst enemy. I'm hearing for a lot of you, in whatever your situation is. There you go. Page of Cups. I don't even know if I showed that too. Sorry. Page of Cups, Cancer. Leo. Ooh. Leo. What are you doing here? This is your card. All right, so you got 3 cards popping out. This is your card, though, for this week. 4 of Cups. Lots of feelings. Your other 2 cards, I'll just show them to you, was the Ace of Cups and the 4 of Wands. So much emotion. So many feelings. Oh, interesting. I'm seeing for a lot of you, like, an admission here. Fear of rejection. Who I'm specifically getting for somebody out there. It's kind of like you want to open up your feelings. You want to admit all these things, how you feel. You got like a lot bubbling beneath the surface that maybe you haven't released yet. And it would there's someone coming up from your past. Someone that maybe that you have stopped speaking to in some way, that you want to reunite with, and that you want to talk to, you want to admit all these things, or you want to clear the air, whatever it is, but you're really scared that they're not going to take that they're going to reject you, that they're going to say, go shove it up your ass, like, bye, I'm over it, like, you know, you're fugazi, whatever they're gonna think about you. You know, you're lying, whatever it is, you feel like they're not gonna accept this, whether it's an apology, whether it's your feelings, they're gonna throw your feelings back in your face. But really what is going to happen is it is going to bring you closer together. It's going to be positive, even if the initial reaction is not, in your eyes, positive, even if it seems like they're not accepting it. You must give this, depending on whatever your situation is, I'm hearing, like, give this person time to think, give this person time to, like, process what just came out of seemingly, like, oh, like, what, you know, what is this? And they need time. They need a little bit of time before responding. They need a little bit of time to process. Even if they do respond right away, may not be what you expect. It could be, it could be a positive response, but in order to get to, like, the real full, like, the meaty part of this, to get anything real out of it, besides just a quick, you know, maybe they just want to let you know that they received this if you message them or something, to get anything, like, any real understanding, of what they're feeling, what they're thinking, what they're gonna do. It's gonna take a minute. Just give them a minute. You know, it's a lot to put on somebody unexpectedly, but it will strengthen your bond with this person and relationship in with this person, even if it's not in the traditional sense. And what I mean by that is that for some of you, it's going to be like, maybe you come to this understanding. Maybe you guys did stop talking for a little while, you come, and now they understand a lot more than they did, and so you guys can come to this understanding of like a peaceful reunion. Like maybe you won't be best friends again, or maybe, you know, if it's a love interest, like maybe you won't get back together, but you can both be at peace and move forward in a positive direction with one another, whether you're just energetically like connected and it's like you go do your thing, I'm doing my thing, like, but I only have like now all those like negative feelings, all those question marks, all those things have been squashed and have been just ironed out, and now you can both move forward, whether it's in each other's lives or separated, but still wishing well for each other and only having, you know, and just I'm just seeing like a remaining positive connection, regardless of whether together, apart, blah, blah, blah. So it is a positive forward movement. It is a celebration of sorts, and I'm hearing like a congratulations for some of you in terms of being together, like like a lot of people were rooting for you guys, and they're so happy to see you work it out finally, or finally like be together. It's kind of like, damn, we knew like it was inevitable, like, or we knew, or we were hoping that this would work for whatever reason. Like we knew, you know how sometimes you have friends that it's like one person is telling you like, oh my god, I really like this guy, and then you know, and then you hear it through that guy, he's like, I really like her, but I'm scared, and everybody like knows they like each other except for each other, like kind of like that, where you're like, finally, like, Jesus Christ, like what was the hold up? You guys obviously care about each other, just freaking do the damn thing, like, let's go. But there's a lot to be said for timing, and I think that timing had a big play in this, and it's important that this is happening now, and it's in everyone's best interest. Yes, it is in everyone who's involved's best interest that this happens now rather than later, in the past, whatever. All right, Leo, don't be scared. 4 of Cups. There's a lot of nerves this week, a lot of nerves. Again, not on your own. It's mindset. Okay, Virgo. What is a message for Virgo this week? Oh my goodness, so many cups. 8 of Cups, Virgo. You're ready to leave the past in the past. And for some of you, you have no clue what to expect for the future. You're like, I have no idea what's going on. Zero, but anything is better than this shit, right? Like, anything is better. I'm out of here. Peace out. I'm feeling like a lot of, like, you just want to get out of the tense, feeling a lot of, like, tense, like, fed up kind of feelings for majority of you. You're like, I am done. I just gotta get out. Again, like, anything, anywhere is better than here. But is anywhere better than here? I think you also may learn very quickly Some of you might take not that long, like not like immediately, but at some point you are going to realize what you did have. And this is not for everybody. For some of you, you do need to make that move. You need to go. If you feel it all up and you know it, you just know it, you're like, I can't. By all means, move onward and upward. Please do. Do not stall yourself. Do not hold yourself back. But for some of you who are just simply taking something for granted, which is hard, can be hard to recognize at times, I understand. And sometimes you need to leave something in order to appreciate it. I feel like that's going to be the situation for a lot of you. You're going to feel the need to leave and be like, I don't have to deal with this crap. And then you're going to be like, oh, wow, this is the crap that's out there. Hold on, wait a second. Maybe that wasn't so terrible. Yeah. But it's not going to be a mistake. So understand that regardless of your particular situation, your journeying out is not going to be a mistake for you. Okay, that's all that I'm allowed to say. That's all I'm allowed to say, and that's it. So I'm going to leave it on that note. Very direct for you Virgos. 8 of Cups. Libra. What is the message for Libra? The Wheel of Fortune. Libra. I feel like there are some of you who are shoving information down somebody's throat. You're just like, fact, blah, 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 blah. Fact, blah, 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 blah. Like, people are just, and you don't give someone else a chance for rebuttal, like to even defend themselves or say anything. You're just like, what? I just know, listen, blah, blah, I don't want to hear your crap. Like, I don't want to hear it. This is what it is. Like, you're just shoving it in their face, down their throat. You just, you know, I'm hearing for those of you who may be doing that, there is a saying that says a little information. I think it's a little information is a dangerous thing, or a little bit of knowledge is a dangerous thing. So have enough self-awareness to know that you don't know it all. And it's great that you are trying to be informed. It's great that you are informing yourself, but informing yourself requires a broader spectrum here. So it's not just about what you think is right already and things that support that. It's about learning about what doesn't support that, learning about the opposite too. Like, so you want to learn all different facets. You want to understand, okay, I don't see it this way. Maybe you see it that way, but why do you see it that way? And not in the sense of being ready to argue your point. It has to be in a sense of where you're opening your mind and expanding yourself, accepting that information and taking it so that you can make a more accurate assessment, develop your opinion further. Because maybe you'll still have exactly the same opinion, be like, you know what, I have read this person's point of view, I have read history on this, I don't know, whatever is going on for you. Maybe you go dive into the subject and see, read, and hear everything there is to know about it, and you maintain how you originally felt. It is rare that happens. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you think about anything, you know, from when you first started learning about it to maybe whatever subject you have an expertise in now, think about think about it that way. Just what was your outlook when you first started to what it is now? Or things that you have no idea about. Jobs, you know, any job, take any job, right? Like you go to the drive-through and you think like, what, you know, if you don't think about that job at all, you're like, this is super easy. All you have to do is, you know, take an order and give me the order, right? Like if you put it in kind of layman's terms like that, it seems super easy, like no fuss job. But then let's say you try to get that job. You're working at Burger King and you're like, this job blows. Like, I have to deal with people who are yelling at me for things that I'm not even responsible for. Like, I have to, like, there's opening shift duties, there's closing shift duties, there's like, I have to do this in between. I only have 15 minutes for my lunch break because if I take an hour, I don't get paid. You know, like there's all these things that you don't really know or think about when it comes to something that you're not directly involved in, that you don't really have a hand in or a part of. Like, yeah, maybe you're involved in it in the way from the outside, so you think you know about it, but you don't really have the real meat and potatoes of the knowledge there. So kind of, hopefully that makes sense to you guys. And that is your message for this week, Libra, the Wheel of Fortune. Just try to get a more well-rounded perspective, I guess. Scorpio. What is the message for Scorpio this week? It is the Knight of Cups. I feel like you're giving news to someone. Ooh, you're like really proud of this too. It's like something you're proud of, and very emotional. Like it's very heart driven. It's like you're. I feel like it's something maybe a family member or someone you care about told you about. Maybe I'm hearing a pregnancy for some of you. Maybe it's not you directly, but again, like a friend, family member, something like that. And it's like you're so excited to make this announcement, to tell everyone and to be like, yes, this is happening. You know, I feel like there's some news that you really want to share this week because you're proud of it and you're proud of who it's connected to in your life. It feels like an achievement for some of you. It feels like just some like a stepping stone of some sort for some of you. Like this has been a long time coming, or you've been waiting for this for a long time, and maybe they've been waiting for this for a long time, and it hasn't been an easy road. But so all of that kind of adds up into this, whatever this thing is, and you're like, it almost like embodies all of that difficulty, all of that tough stuff, or maybe, you know, it's all been bad news up until now, and now you're like, finally some good news. Like, what? Oh God, yes, I can't wait to share it because I've just been stuck in this like bad news place, and I've been waiting and wondering when this is gonna happen. For others of you going in a completely different direction, I'm seeing some stomach issues. I'm seeing some stomach issues, and maybe but you keep eating or drinking or having whatever it is that's bothering you because you like it. So maybe like don't do that. Maybe that's a problem that can very easily be solved. Just don't have it. So I'm seeing that for others of you, for like wildly on another, you know, message for many of you. You're definitely, there's something that you're like, oh man, but can I have more? Like, but I want more, you know, it's so good. It hurts so good. Yeah, so for those of you who are having some health or stomach issues, like gut issues, I'm seeing very specifically, yes. Probiotics, I'm hearing like could be really helpful. Fish oil as well. Someone out there needs to start taking some fish oil. It's going to help you exponentially. And what else? Something with iodine. I don't know, maybe some of you are having too much iodine, or what is the other one with fish? Not mercury. Oh, that could be a concern for someone. I can't think of it. Maybe it is iodine. I don't know, but it's something that affects your thyroid that you find in like seaweed a lot, fishy things. Maybe for someone knows what I'm talking about out there. But yeah, those are all things that are coming up right now in terms of like intestinal, gut, stomach. Like I'm seeing that area specifically, anything around here. So you might need to have a certain type of drink. Maybe just be drinking more water, or a certain type of juice, or like green juice or something like that. That's a message for somebody out there. Yeah, that's a message that there's someone very specifically that needed to hear that message, because someone has been having issues and ignoring them. Someone's ignoring their issues. So this is kind of bringing it to light for you to go check that out, to stop ignoring them, because it's going to keep developing, and that's what you don't want to happen. You want to start taking care of that now before it develops into something bigger. All right? Okay, Scorpio. Nine of Cups. No more ice cream. Sagittarius. Ooh. The World. Oh God, Sagittarius, you're looking at everything except for yourself. It's like everything outside of you is the problem, and you're not looking inside of yourself. And so for some of you, that could be the problem right there, where it's like you're blaming your circumstances. But for others of you, it's just kind of what you need to do. Like maybe you're not blaming your circumstances, but you need to do more work on yourself before you make some type of a commitment, before you move into the next chapter of your life. Oh, and that's why these things are happening. So if there's something that feels like it's preventing you from moving forward in life, it's like keeps bringing you back to like the spot. It's like you're walking and then you keep getting pushed back to the same spot, or like, 2 steps, what is it? 2 steps forward, 1 step back, or 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Yeah. That is why you have unfinished business, and you need to take care of that, because it's big for you. It's very big for you, for your self development. And so you need to take care of that before you're going to be able to go anywhere and do anything else. You're being brought back to this on purpose for a reason. There's something that needs to be ended or concluded or wrapped up in some type of a way before you can continue on with your life and develop your life and move forward with your life. And it's not to say that whatever this is can't go with you, but something needs to be taken care of first. Like there needs to be a closure, a type of like decisive something has to be wrapped up before moving forward. And that's it for you guys. That is fully 100% what's going on. All right, Sag. Capricorn. What is the message for Capricorn this week? All right. Oops. You got the 8 of Swords accompanied by Judgment. what are you doing, Capricorn? You're avoiding. It's like you're closing your eyes to all the red flags. Like you're avoiding seeing the red flags. Like they're there, and it's not just red flags though. It's like green ones too. Like you're keeping yourself blocked off. You're like, this is where I want to be right now. This is what's good. This is what's comfortable. You're choosing to stay in this place. And, like you're getting all of these blaring, big, huge signals. Like, do this, don't do that. Like you're getting it, like it's almost like a step-by-step is right in front of you on how to move forward with your life and what you should and shouldn't be doing, and you're blatantly ignoring all of that. You're choosing to completely ignore all of that and stay in the safe confines of what is right here. You're being given these gifts, like use them. I mean, how many times in your life can you say that you know exactly what to do, exactly what's going to bring you where, for the most part, or at least like you pretty much know you're getting everything you need in order to have the best idea possible of where something's going to bring you. That doesn't happen very often in life, right? Like typically we're taking a lot of chances on the daily, and especially with bigger things, bigger decisions in life, it's like, you have to just take a leap of faith with them. But right now, you don't really have to take any type of leap of faith. You're getting all the answers that you need, but you're ignoring them. You're purposely pushing them away. What's going on there? There's something about this information that you don't like, or you fear, or you're overthinking, or you want to keep yourself isolated. It's like, I don't know why, but for whatever your reasons are, you want to keep yourself exactly where you are right now. And I say want to because it's a choice that you're making. That is the choice that you're making. You're closing off all of your senses to all of the answers, to all of the signs, to all that is being presented and put in front of you and gifted to you right now. There's so much coming your way, but you're actively shutting them out. So you're gonna have to perk up those ears, get out and take a walk into the world, pick up the phone or make a phone call, take off the blindfold and open your eyes and recognize all these beautiful things that are coming your way. All of this like rare happenstance. I don't know why that word came out, but this rare all I can call them are gifts that are being put right in front of your face, and you're like, I don't know this man. Never seen him in my life. What's going on with that Capricorn? I'm telling you this now. So it was your choice before, and now it's even more so your choice. So do what you will with this information, Capricorn. Aquarius, what is the message for Aquarius this week? What is the message for Aquarius this week? You're ready to go. You're ready to leave. Sorry, 3 of Wands. You're just super ready. You're beyond ready. You've already taken a step. You've already done something. You're done thinking. There's nothing else to think about. It's now all about making moves into what's gonna be good for you. You think it's gonna be harder than it is, so you're looking out and you're taking steps. You've already stepped into your future in a sense, in some sense of the word, in some sense of your life. You've already taken a step out, whether you realize it or not. And you're kind of anticipating that it's gonna get tough at some point, like maybe not right away. You're like, okay, I've taken this step, and so things look good right now, but I just don't know what's gonna happen later. I'm nervous. It looks like it could be tough. I don't know if I have everything I need. You're kind of overthinking it a little bit. You don't need to look that far down into the future yet. Focus on what's right in front of you, rather than what's going to happen later, because that's going to slow you down. That's going to make your journey a lot harder because you're anticipating too much. You can't enjoy. So there's going to be a lot to enjoy very soon. You're meant to walk this path, and this is something that's going to be really good for you. Something that's smoother than it seems. A smoother transition than it seems, a happier transition than it seems. But by anticipating down the road too much or too much into the future, you're stealing that joy away from yourself. You're stealing this happy time away from yourself. It would be nice if you could take just a little bit of time out to really be present, really enjoy what you do have and the abundance that you do have and your blessings that you do have in your life. And the more you appreciate those, the easier it will be to enjoy them. The more you recognize them and appreciate them, rather than being so focused on possible problems, possible issues, possible hardships. The things that you do have, the things that are working out for you, are going to feel more abundant. They're going to take over a little bit more for you, and you'll really be in the mindset of more of an abundance mindset rather than a lacking mindset, because the only thing that really does hold you back is that mindset shift. You're leaving some type of an energy behind that was, it was brief-ish, albeit exciting. It had its excitements. That could go either way though, excitement could be stress, excitement could be anxiety, excitement could be happiness, excitement could be instability. It can be a lot of things. So depending on your situation, whatever that excitement was, you're already taking steps out, you're walking away from it, you're leaving it behind. And you're only taking with you what you choose to take with you, what you want to take with you. Only the type of excitement and happiness or anxieties or stress that you want to take with you. So be mindful of that. What do you want to bring with you into this new chapter? What do you want to bring with you on the rest of your journey? What do you want to bring with you on this path that you're now walking on? Because you are the one that decides that. So make it good. Right, Aquarius? 3 of Wands. Pisces. Page of Wands. Pisces. Oh, like Aquarius, who's just kind of starting out you are in the middle of your journey. You've been on it. You're in the midst of it. You know what to expect. You've had ups, you've had downs, you've been here, you've been there, and you're really just kind of like, I feel like you're just realizing how far you've actually come. Like, you didn't even some of you like didn't even know that you were on this journey, and then all of a sudden you're like, damn, like I've come pretty far, or damn, like where is this going? You know, like there's some type of an understanding about, some type of new understanding about your present space, about where you are in life, where you are in love for some of you, where you are just like your surroundings, like a hyper awareness of your surroundings. I'm feeling like a lot of problems that seemed insurmountable to you at one time, or really big at one time, now seem like molehills. Like they seem like, not that they're not difficult in some way, but they're a lot easier to get past than they once were for you. Like you just know how to navigate a lot better. You've grown in the way of life navigation. So it's kind of like you understand your strengths, your weaknesses. You can identify how you'll handle things, and kind of how you should handle things, how maybe it's not quite as healthy for you to handle things, and things that you're still working on, of course. But I'm just seeing a lot of self-awareness. You're at a point of just like understanding how you react to things, your actions, and the reactions it causes on both sides, coming and going. And so that is helping you on your way forward. That has helped you. I mean, it's been a journey. It's been a long process. It's taken a lot to get to this point, but it's like now, it's like all of a sudden you're realizing it, you know, you're realizing so much about yourself, and you are taking stock of that. So then your actions and reactions can now become more conscious than just naturally what you're inclined to, or naturally what comes out. Yes. So that is the idea, where because you're all of a sudden so aware, and so I feel like there's something that kind of triggers this. And once this happens, now you can be, I guess, decisive in how you function and how you move forward, and how you do things a little bit more intentional. That's what I'm looking for. You can live more intentionally. That's it. Yes. All right, Pisces. That's for you. Aries. Yeah, Aries. Ooh. 7 of Wands. I feel like there's just something you're not having, Aries. Like you are like, I am not having it. Like you could, for some of you, this is like someone trying to not convince you, but pull you in their direction, kind of get you on their side, or is like poking at you in some way that's pissing you off. Like I'm just seeing someone or some situation or something, like people just putting in their 2 cents where it's not wanted, and where it's not needed and not necessary, and you're like, you're not about to take that. You're like, listen, I'm I don't need to justify myself to you, but this is my opinion. This is what I think about what you just said. Blah, 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 blah. And they're like, but they still keep trying. I don't know. It's like they just now they feel like they have to defend themselves in some way or explain to you why you might be wrong or, you know, whatever it is. And you're unwavering. You're like, you're never gonna convince me. You're never gonna get me on that side. You're never gonna get me to do this or, you know, move here or do that or whatever. I'm hearing move for some of you. For some reason, moving is popping out a lot. I don't know if someone's trying to get you to go somewhere or is trying to prevent you from going somewhere. But you gotta do what's right for yourself, Aries, you know. And you're not gonna let anybody tell you boo. So they could try, which it seems like somebody is, if not more than one person. You're just gonna do what you want. Like, so this guy in this card is wearing two different shoes, right? And so that could signify, you could look at that as like, oh my God, he doesn't have the money to, you know, he's got to wear whatever he got. And then, you know how like, but I just saw it like a little kid who's like making a fashion statement. They're like, no, this is my favorite sneaker and this is my favorite shoe and I want to wear all my favorite things. So like they just wear it and they're super excited and like, you know, people are like, oh, well, don't you want to wear matching shoes? And they're like, no, I love, these are my favorites. So why wouldn't I wear all my favorite things? You know, like that, like you have your reasoning, you know, you have your reason. It doesn't matter if nobody else gets it, you know, and they don't have to get it. Like, who cares? You don't get it? Sorry for you. That sounds like a personal problem. But the thing is, as much as you are spending time convincing other people, it does get to a point where you feel like you do second guess yourself, or you do go, you know, you're defending your attitude about something, your opinion about something, your whatever. But you're not even, I don't know that you've convinced yourself yet even about it, but you feel like because people are already coming out to you about it and you're like, I haven't even completely made 100% decision on this, like, you know, but now it's almost as if you feel a little pressure too, because you have to be like, well, now it's going to seem like if I don't do it, like, I look, some of you are concerned about looking weak. Some of you are concerned about looking like you don't know what you're doing. Anything like that. But don't worry about it. Again, like, just like this, just like you're defending what you're thinking about doing, if you decide not to go for it, not to do it, or to go in a different direction, like, you have to do what you know is best for yourself. Don't let it be a decision that comes from looking a certain way or coming off a certain way, because you're letting other people decide for you then, and they don't know what's best for you. They might think that they do, or they might have good intentions and just be trying to be helpful, but the reality is, like, you in the end, you're the one who has to live with that decision 100%, 110%. You're the one that has to live your life. So don't be swayed by pressure or by looking like a certain way, coming off a certain way, or whatever it is, or just or even feeling like you have to prove a point, you know. Those are not good reasons, and they're gonna make things tough for you. So just keep that in mind, Aries, while you figure this out. And that's it. That's for you. Taurus. All right. Queen of Swords. Oh, You want the truth about something. You're trying to get the truth out there about something. You feel like there's a lot of misinformation, there's a lot of bullshit going around, and you're like, listen, no, this is what's really going on, this is what's happening. No, don't listen to this one, that one, like, I don't know what you've been told, I don't know what they're putting out there, but this is what happened, like, this is the reality of things. So you're really being a stickler for, like, the cold, hard facts. This is what it is, this is what it's not. And don't let anybody tell you any different. No one's gonna tell me any different. Like, you're very, you just want straightforward communication. You want to know, either you want to know or you want to clear the air for someone else. But you know that if there's too much confusion surrounding this, or that he said, she said, whatever, like, that that it all goes to crap, you know, like, when there's too many conflicting stories and too much confusion and gray area going on, you know, it's just going down, right? It's going downhill. No good can come out of that. So you know how important it is to get the facts straight and just try to, like, straighten everything out here in the situation, whether it's by you, whether it's by sitting other people down and having them talk to each other, or everybody in the same room, or writing a letter, clearing something up, or getting information from someone, whatever is going on for you. This is what's important, and this week is when you have the opportunity to do it. There's something, it's like you have the ability this week specifically, for some reason, like, something is in your favor, like you have something in your hands that makes it extra feasible this week to get all those facts. So try to get as much as you can out maybe this week. Try to get as much information as possible, because this is going to be a really good week to do it. And you can do it if you need to do it somehow, like incognito, or I don't know what's going on for you, but, like, if you need to kind of do it on the DL, you can do it on the DL this week. Like, you have the cloak of invisibility, like, you could kind of, you know, or if you need to be lurking around the corner, like, I'm not recommending that's what you do. I'm just saying, if that's what you're planning on doing, or if you're thinking about it, this week could be the week for you to do it. Might work out for you. All right, Taurus? So get that info. Let the truth be told. Gemini. Oh, Gemini, the Fool. You walked yourself straight off a ledge. You kind of, like, fucked yourself. I didn't want to say that F-bomb. I didn't want to F-bomb you, but you kind of, like, screwed yourself in some way. But the good news here is that you have numerous possibilities in front of you. This is a brand new, fresh start for you. And there's, you know what, what was going on prior was just not, this is better. This is better in a lot of ways. You may feel like you don't know what you're doing now. I'm seeing that, like, some of you really don't know. You're like, throw shit to the wall and see what sticks. Like, I don't know now. Like, where do I go? What do I do? I'm seeing that some of you may feel that way. But try to be a little bit more optimistic about it, because this is good for you. This is good in terms of whatever your situation was. This is, everything here needed to just be cleared. I'm seeing like a lot of muck being cleared, and, like, now it's fresh, happy, like you can breathe, you can bloom, it's good. It's really good for you. Like, yeah, this is a weird reference, but you know, when it becomes fall, I guess not really so much in California, but like in the northern states, when it becomes fall and you get that crisp, fresh air and it's kind of refreshing, right? That's what I'm seeing, like a breath of fresh air for you coming in. And it's just about taking your situation with a grain of salt. Yeah, like don't take what's happening too seriously. This isn't something that's going to like, it's not ruining your life. It's not something that's bringing you down. It's actually lifting you up. This is actually bringing you to it's not putting you on your path, because I feel like you still have a lot of work to do, but that's why you needed this new beginning. Because you need to be led to whatever it is that's going to bring you to a better sense of self, more independent sense of self. You need to stop relying on others for your happiness. That's for someone out there. And you need to stop relying on others. Ooh, yes, wow. You need to stop relying on others for validation. Huge, 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 huge blaring message for you, Gemini. Your validation you cannot be relying on outside sources for that. That will keep you in a place of not feeling like you can get it for yourself. The more you rely on outside, like validate me, like there's a lot of inappropriate memes I've seen about it. I was just gonna reference one, like maybe not family friendly, but yeah, the more that you reach for that validation, the more addicting it becomes, the more it feels like a need. It's like a drug for you. It's like a drug for a lot of people, but just saying you right now because this is what's coming up. But the more you do it, the more you feel like you need it and you can't get it from yourself. And the more you're going to seek it from outside sources, and the further away you're going to become with fulfillment in yourself. And you want to get closer to self-fulfillment, because then that's when all the things you really want in life and all of those all that abundance and what really makes you happy and loved and fulfilled is going to come and just burst out of you like rays of the sun. That's so beautiful, Gemini. I'm so excited for you. This is good. I know it can be tough to be optimistic sometimes and just let life happen to you, but this is a really happy new beginning, and this is a really just yeah, I don't know, all the things I just said to you. And again, you do have cheerleaders, you do have people that care about you, you do have people that want to see you do well and do the best for you. They're right there, even if they're on the sidelines, even if they're not super present in your life. Just know that you do have those that admire you, even when you don't feel your best. You still look good to a lot of people, even when you're feeling like, what am I doing? There's somebody out there that thinks you got it all together. But isn't that how it goes, right? You know, you just never know what other people are going through. So take that and realize that, like, again, another layer of this is like, you see other people that look like they might have it all together. You have no idea. They could be going through craziness. They could be going through hell. Everybody's got their things. So don't feel like you're lost particularly, or like you don't have it together in compared to someone else, because there's definitely people out there that think you got it way all together compared to them. So hopefully that makes you feel better. All right, Gemini, the Fool. All right, that's everybody. I hope that was helpful for all you guys. Thank you for tuning in again. I love you all. Please like and subscribe so you can get your weekly Tarotscope, and your monthlies will be coming out soon as well. So thank you again. Love you. Mwah. Bye.